Why do you care about what this person is saying about you? What so and so has to say, what so and so thinks, what this person who's irrelevant said, what which you think your image is to every single person, man. Stay unbothered. Stay mysterious. Stay in your own lane. Today, welcome back, guys. My name's Cohen. Today, I kind of want to talk about the art of being unbothered and exactly how to employ it, how it's helping me, and how I want to get better at this myself. If y'all don't know me, I'm a 20-year-old college student who does these authentic YouTube videos where I talk on certain concepts and certain ways to get better in this world, certain ways to scale your business as well as just hustle and make money. So, without further ado, we're going to get back into the video and talk a little bit about this whole idea of being unbothered and exactly what it means um, to me. So, you know, I'll just kind of walk y'all through like high school. I got bothered so much about my image. Like, I would just always like self destruct because I just would micro analyze every single interaction I had. And like if someone didn't like me, like it would bother me because I would alter my personality, like change. Like I would just kind of shift to meet their needs and meet what they wanted from me, just to be liked, right? I mean, I was pretty liked. Like I would just go with the flow kind of deal. But now, now that I'm a little older, 20 years old, I've started to change my thinking about that. And also just the fact that people don't have to be in the know about what I'm doing. Um, and just kind of like didn't care. Like, I don't, I just hit this phase where I was like, just completely kind of got off social media without a doubt. And I was just kind of, I was gone. Like, over summer, I went and worked at a camp. I didn't talk to anybody hardly except like my two boys I talked to, and maybe texted a few friends, but that's about it, man. Like, I was gone, and I didn't talk to any girls for a few months, and then that kind of I came back to school. I started seeing people again. I was going out, stuff like that, and I reeled it back in again, and now I'm on the same timing where I'm just locked, bro. I'm locked in. Not everyone knows what I'm doing. Not everyone knows where I am. A lot of times, like no one knows where I've been. And that to me is the greatest feeling because I'm unbothered. I'm unbothered by what people are saying about me. I'm unbothered about what's going on in this social friend group all the time is not getting to my head. And I'm not really letting it get to my head like I used to. And I think a lot of people need to realize in order to whatever you're trying to get, whatever you're trying to do, whether it's YouTube, being on a platform, scaling your business, kind of have to hit this phase of being unbothered. Especially as a young person, like you gotta hit this phase, this stride, where you're just in your own lane, doing your own thing. No, we don't do that. We don't do this. You're making decisions. You're just rolling it out. You're not questioning every single decision you're making. You're saying, "Oh, you get that text. Oh, come out and drink tonight." Nope, we don't do that tonight because tonight we're uploading. Tonight we're working on something. Tonight we're doing this. We're getting better. We're making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just hit this stride automatically where you're not just, I don't know, I could be convinced and leave it in the air. No, bro, like, you have to start hitting this stride where you're just like, boom, nah, can't do that today. Not doing that tonight. I've been locked in, can't do that, bro. You don't even gotta explain yourself. That's the thing, bro. Like, you really don't have to explain yourself to half of these people that you're trying to explain yourself to, man. You don't have to make it known that you are on a sober, run right now. Like, you don't have to make it known because they don't care, bro. They really don't care. They just want you to drink. If you don't drink, they're like, bro. Some people are like, screw you. Others just don't really care. They just move on. But just like, you don't have to. I mean, I'm saying like, bro, you don't owe anyone anything. Like, Be unbothered. Seriously, think about what that means. Be unbothered. If someone is in a bad mood, is it going to affect you? No. You shouldn't have ties to that, bro. You shouldn't. Now, for people in relationships, I know that's something different. Maybe, I don't really know. I haven't been in a relationship for like a year, 2 years. So I don't really know how that works anymore. But I mean, I get bothered sometimes when my girl was bothered. But like, if she gets bothered all the time, bro, something different wrong. Something wrong. There's something wrong, bro. Something going on, and maybe you should just move on, because you can't let energies around you overly affect you, bro. Not saying that you can't have like some emotional ties to people around you, but like, don't overly do that, because you're just gonna exhaust yourself. And be unbothered, bro. It's different from being nonchalant. It really is. That's why I just keep on saying it over and over again. Nonchalant has been popularized because nonchalant is just like not showing any emotion. Being unbothered is just not caring about certain noise, about certain things that are like, we don't do that, bro. Like, if someone's gonna say something to you, you're not gonna act on it. And I'll give y'all an example. Like last night, where I failed at being unbothered. Actually, last night I kind of failed at being unbothered because I was playing soccer. Right, I was playing soccer, some rec league soccer with my boys. Uh, at, yeah, and so we were just playing, man. Like, it's chill, it's casual, it always is. But I got pretty mad, bro, because on this one play, I was defending this guy, and he kicked the ball around me, so he kind of kicked it. He was on the attack. He kind of kicked it a little bit out in front of him, so I kind of shielded the ball to turn around and get it, and then clear it. And then when I turned my body into him to kind of shield him off the ball, he like gave me a little shove over on the ball. Whatever. He got called a penalty for it. So I mean, I didn't care about getting shoved down, bro. I just got back up. It was like he was running fast. I was running fast. I just got back up, but then he whispered something under his breath, and he was like, "Oh, He was like, I didn't exactly hear what he said, but he said something like, "You're a bitch" or whatever, bro. So you know, I kind of let my emotions get the best of me, and I grabbed him by his shoulder and I said, like, say it to my face, bro, like, say it to my face. And he was walking off, and then I was just kind of pestering him, but I never, completely acted on it. And then I was called out the game. Someone talked to me. They're like, what happened? I explained. I was like, I mostly kept my cool. Like, I was mostly unbothered. There was definitely more I could have said and more I could have done, but I shouldn't have even had that initial reaction, because I shouldn't have even messed with someone that's obviously on this lower level, right? Like someone that's gonna call you a bad word or call you something, like, don't even give them a blink of an eye, bro. Like, you don't have to defend your pride. You don't have to be prideful. And I was very prideful in that moment, so I was bothered by what he said. He got under my skin, and he can use that to his advantage, bro. Like, anytime you show that, that you show a weakness, and you can show that someone can get under your skin, bro. If you just said that, and I was just like, shh, moved on, bro. Like, he knows he can't get me again with that. You know what I'm saying? And so, and like, bro, I don't know why I let a word bother me. I'm still working on that. Why did I let someone calling me something bother me that I have no relation to? They don't know me. I don't know them. And so, I feel like that is truly being unbothered. If someone can, if you can take someone looking you straight in your face and saying something to you, and you just not caring, like, they can't hold anything over you, bro. They can't hold anything over you. You're not gonna, like, you're showing them, like, bro, am on a different level. Like, your approval does not matter to me. I'm living how I'm living, bro. And you're not adjusting what you're saying and how you're acting to the environment around you. Even if that environment isn't on your level, you're still just portraying who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a quick little story over that. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all guys think, man. Today was a double upload video because I've been really tired, but I've been super motivated to get back into YouTube and keep on developing this channel. Always more on the way. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.